It is Easter day today here in Sweden and in many places on earth. And people doesn't listen at podcasts. I know it since before when I have done videos and been on Facebook that is a very silent day today because many are in the church or they are have a party drinking and some are on the beach and they don't want other people to know that you are listen at my podcast, and they do other things that they feel it's more important than to listen at my podcast and what God is talking about. But it is what it is. For me, it doesn't matter. I'm happy when I get many listeners, but in the same time, I know I am a messenger from God, and I test people. So it is people's decision what to do. I do my work by testimony, do my testimony and tell you what God is talking about and what God's kingdom is talking about. And that's my job, period. It's not that I need to force anyone to listen at my podcast. But I know God brings people to my podcast, that He wants you to listen at me. So I know some of you have found my podcast in a strange way, in a weird way. But it isn't really, because it's the Spirit that take you to my podcast for you to listen to what God is saying to us and to you. And the kingdom of God is coming down. And it's not about that it's my ancestors that is coming and talking. It is my ancestors is those that is in the Bible. So it doesn't matter because it's for everyone. And I've been disturbed because this boy that jumping out from the window on the third floor. But I think his mother come and told him to jump in again. And it's not a balcony. He is standing on a little like frame outside the house. It's not 1 meter wide. It's very tight. And but he maybe he think that he have a bicycle helmet. So they maybe think it's safe to be there because I have a bicycle helmet. If I fall 3 floors down with my head. I am going to focus on what I'm talking about and not look at outside what's going on. But it is something I wanted to talk about for a little while, only little, because I'm not a political person. I'm talking about God, not political. But there there is much violence and angry and hate and killing now in Sweden, because it is a Danish political man that is love Hitler. He is on the very right side, and he is talking in many cities. He's from Denmark, but I live only 1 hour drive from Denmark, so it's easy for him to come here. And people want him to come here because those that is on the very right side, those have got much victory in Sweden. They are on the race. We maybe get like Hitler country here. So, and that make it not much better that Putin is on his race now, and on his way to want Europe to be Russian country. And I think I have in one episode talking about these drones, those flying. You can buy that in stores, small one, and then take picture from the air, up above air. But now it was many that bought these drones, and now we have a law that you have to have like a certificate to could fly them, so it's not allowed anymore. You have to ask the police, or if it's those that have with flight to do, to get permission to fly them. And maybe it was 2-3 months ago, I was talking about that there was big drones over our nuclear plants in many the south of Sweden. We had up to Stockholm. We had from Stockholm to very south to my place, and we have one nuclear plant that is very close to Denmark, and there was drones, and I was talking about it, that there was in the news. And as I have been in the military for the Air Force, so I was interested of it. And then they say that evening when they say they were flying over the nuclear plants, it was like storm weather, so no one could take up the drones that was small. And then the media, if they are stupid or if they want to lie, I don't know, but they say that it was some tourist that wanted to take a picture over the nuclear plant. So it was nothing. It was only ordinary tourists that did it. And then the police took the helicopter up to the nuclear plant, over the nuclear plant, to catch those drones. But they fly away. So it must be very quick drones. And then they say it was about 2 meters wide drones, and those drones that normal people have, tourist people have, they are not 1 meter, they are half a meter, mostly, the most they can be. It doesn't sell any big drones for private people. So that was a lie, and I understood. Either is it, I was saying that, either is it Russian that is over our nuclear plant to see how they look like, and could go and take them, or put something that blow them up, crash, so we get all this urine, those stream on us that kill us. That's evil but smart plan to do, because that's kill all the people in Sweden if they do something with a bomb, so they break the walls in the nuclear plant. Then I don't sit here anymore and talk to you. Or I was thinking that, or else is it a UFO, because no one can have those big drones. No private. It was some big business here. So that what is going on, and media is saying this, and I don't believe in media so much, but it's some, they say that, make a warning at least, that Putin, he is angry at Sweden because when we see this threat from Putin. I don't say Russian because it's not the whole country that do this. But Putin, he don't like that Sweden is not in NATO. NATO is a military compact with some big countries like United States. I think I am not so good in this because we are not members of NATO yet. But Finland have started to be worried and want to go into NATO because they get help military if Russia want to take them. And Finland is on the border of Russia. And I have friends from, in my past when I was young, I had friends that was from Finland. And those friends was, they speak Russian in the school. So that it's very close, and Finland want to be. They are in European Union, and they are frightened now when it's about this with Ukraine, that they will be taken of Russia. It's be war there, so they want to go into. To be a member of NATO and get help from other countries if it's happened. And in that way, we have a board up in the north to Finland. So we are neighbors. And our countries are neighbors. And so that's when Finland want to be a member, then they start to talk about if Sweden should be a member also. And Putin hates this. He don't want us go into NATO. But today's war is a little old war going on in Ukraine, but in like in Sweden, it can be this with nuclear plant, for example. They place in something that shake the walls and break the walls and kill people. That's the evil things, most evil. But they have already done it, that they are going into internet and they go in and hack our banks and those things. That's what the more modern war is about now. And I don't know if Trump had right about the election, that it was hacked. But in my mind, as been in the computer business my whole life, I am thinking that it's scary if there is interest that change what we elect. So it's be wrong number of people vote for the wrong thing. And as it is so very much going on with a very right, the Hitler, they hate all people from that is not Swedish in 3 generations Swedish. They want us. I am Swedish in 3 generations, but I am 25% Jewish, so that's not good for me. And so that's what is going maybe to happen, and we have election now in fall coming, the election, and I'm worried that those very high right side, Hitler side, is going to win. And but I survive everything. Maybe that's why I am marked with these 3 dots and marked with that mark of God in my forehead, because what will happen, that in some way I'm going to be invisible. Maybe not in like I am a spirit, but that they don't find me. I am hiding of God, like I was hiding in my mother's womb when she was pregnant, and she didn't want any more children, and she should have done abortion if she have knew that I was in her womb, but she didn't know before she was in after 5th month, so it was too late to take me away. And that may be the end of my life, because it seems like everything is coming back to me, what was going on in the past, that I am going to be hide like I am in my mother's womb, hide. That was the future, and in the end of the day, that I am hidden and I am in my mother's womb, symbolic, in my mother's womb, and will be have a birth coming out when everything is clean up here on earth. That seems it's not impossible that this will happen. I say that to myself when God was talking about my future 2000. This is impossible that I should do all these things that God is telling me. But I have done it. So this is not impossible. And it was the same thing that for 3 years ago a car drove over me. And I was pushed out from the bus of some boys that did it to me. And I was drive over by a car. And that was what happened when I was 2.5, 3 years old. The same 3 years. It was 3 years ago. And I was killed in that time when I was a child. But God came and healed me and wake me up from death. And then I was going on with my life. But now it's like it's coming back. What was in the beginning of my life, it's going almost the same, but in the same way that this end of time is for me. So maybe you can see it also in your life, that things that have happened in your life, in your childhood, that is coming back today. You maybe have the same. I don't say that I am unique in this way, but it can happen that you have the same experience. I look out in the garden because I have placed many pots outside the garden, Jesus garden. I name the garden Jesus garden because when I was up in heaven, the first I met it was Jesus, but he was in the garden in heaven. He was working in the garden, and that I name this garden that I have done outside my home. That's the name of it, Jesus Garden. So like protection from him. And every time he coming down here and want to talk, he look out in my garden. Even in the winter time, he look outside in the garden. So I know it's he that is coming and talking. And I was out today. It was the first day that it was really like a summer day for maybe 1 hour. And I have like heat in my skin because the sun took burning a little. And I was sitting, as I do in the summer, when I want to have a tan on my skin. That was the first day I could do it. But now, looking out, it starts to be wind, very much wind. So I'm frightened worried about my pots, that they are flying away. So it's before I end here, it's a spirits coming through, very much, very much. And I don't know yet if it's a woman or a man, but it it's seems like it's a woman. It is a woman, and she's coming here, and she showed me a wide dress she had. It's like a gray lilac, a mix of it in her dress. And lilac, the color lilac, that is a royal color. So you know that if you see it in the spirit, lilac, that means a royal god, this higher position spirit that is coming here. So she showed me this, and she have this dress. I don't know what time it is that this dress is from, but I think it's like 1850, somewhere there. And she have a brown dark hair, and I'll see what she want to tell us. I have no clue what she's going to tell us. And she's looking out in the garden, but in the same time she look inside my home also. So it's not Jesus in a dress. But it has something with the garden to do, and my home. And she say once I had a garden to my home. She say, and she showing me that she was very busy to be between, to be inside the home and into the garden. I don't know if someone recognize her. Of course, she is related to me in some way, and she showing me that she have a white hat on her now, like they have in the kitchen to take away the hair. And said she's saying this, don't she is saying this, not me. She is saying that some of you need to get a better shape on your body. You eat too much, she say, and she is in the kitchen now, at the stove, and she moving around in a pot and making some food. And she says some of you need to take care of your body, on your weight, she say. And then I ask her what is it she want to tell us about how to do it, how to lower the weight. And she say before I have say the full question, she say, to be happy, she say. To be happy in her is her fast answer. And I understand what she's saying, because you can't eat. You should make something else than to eat, because you feel depressed or that you feel lonely or have been break up with someone, that's not the first priority for you. She say to go there and eat and feel pity for yourself. She say she's a hard woman, and she is straight up. She say the truth about what she see. She said to me that she had been on these people, she had watched these people, and it's not that they only have one person that they watch and protect them and in their home. They have many that they protect, and she protects you with to tell you that about it's very hard to lower your weight if you are not happy. Let's be the opposite. If you're not happy, you will eat and you move slow, and the calories is going into your body and make you fat. She say that's it's out running, out walking, long walk instead to go there and eat. She have seen someone of you that listen, or more than one person, she have seen this. Instead of going out and social meeting other people and take away your mind from what have happened, you're you're I'd be so happy that she's come and talk about this. I didn't expect it. She said that you should go and meet people and make your mind be occupied of other things than to go to the kitchen and eat, she said, or only lay in your bed and feel pity for you. It's no time for that, she said. She is very commanding, but she was used to be the master of the kitchen, master of the home, master of the garden, and she had people that she told. So she is like that. But this it sounds hard and not friendly, but it's the opposite. She wants the best for you. That's why she's saying this. So she said that it's going. You can eat when you feel depressed and heartbroken, but eat healthy food like salads. Start to eat salad, and drink much water to take away this. Because now she's on here. She say, because that you are not healed in your body. And she say that she is here to heal you. She's here to heal you, not only literally talking to you what to do. She's here to give you the healing. She waving with this spoon she had that she moved around in the pot. She waving in the air with it because that spoon give you energy. So she wave around, and that's like a fairy tale where the princess got this dress and this in this fairy tale story. She is like this, the good mother coming in a magic way, and she wave and she say that's a healing on you, because I want your best, and that healing makes you not only heal in your body fast, but also to move forward to next step in your life, next step in God's plan, she say. And that's why I feel so very much energy from her, because she's healing just now. She's healing you, and and I tell you that those spirits that have been here, they have make me lower my weight. I start. It's suddenly one day I was taking out so very, very much water, and I was thinking that's only temporary, but it have been like that I have slimmer down, so my clothes doesn't fit anymore, that I have for many years, because I have never lowered my weight. But that I know why I didn't lower my weight. It was because I was lonely and feel sad, and there was no one I could talk to. But since I got the podcast, later on I come to know that I have a full family in heaven. If you understand these things, that you are not alone, and if you need a man in your life, if you need money in your life like this, if they think you need it, they will give you it in their way to do it. And I tell you that those things that they give to you is not what maybe the whole time that you want it to be, want it to come to be. It's their way to do it, and now is many here, spirits here. They say that to me now. They have given you many gifts, but you have not accepted, because you want your way, and you have a picture of it in your mind, how it should look like. He maybe is not the most handsome one. She is not maybe the most sexy thing for you that you think. And he maybe have not so much money. And she maybe not act just now like you want her to act. That's why you don't accept it. You have got many gifts from the spirits. They are here. It's a whole bunch of them. They are not in the body, but they are in their face. I see many faces. And they say that. Maybe it's... They don't want you to believe that they never do anything for you. Those spirits that is around you. It's because you don't accept it. Because you want it your way. And those gifts can be close to you, have been there for a long time, sitting in a sofa on the side of you, for example. And you have not wanted to go that way that create money for you, because it's maybe a filthy place, dirty place. You want it an easy way to make money, and you see a hard way to make money, so you don't accept the gift. That's a gift just now. I am in the spirit now when I was talking, and I have to wait until this energy that is flying around here now, it's go slow down a little, so I can go out from the spirit way I am in, so I can close this episode. That was a real gift from heaven. I love when it happened, that the Spirit is really talking to us in that way, that how they see us from their distance where they are. They see, and they see it so clearly what we are doing. And that's what, when we come to heaven one day and come to the heavenly court, they will show us everything what they see today. They will show us how they saw us in our life, what we did and say and act. And we are going, I know we're going to be in so much shame over ourselves, and that's what hell is about. It's not burning with the fire, it's burning of shame of what we have done in our life, how much we have wasted our life because of our nature, and also of the devil we let in. We take the devil into our life, into our home, allowed it. It's not the devil that do it. It's we that invite the devil to come into our life. And you have to ask God for protection in your life, and ask God to tell you who is from the devil, and the situation, if it's from the devil. And when someone says something that is so tickling that you want to have, you have to tell this person that you have to wait a little and think about it. Because of the most of the time when you say that you don't take the bite directly, and the devil is impatient. He don't want to wait, and then he go angry at you, or be more pushy on you. Then you know that this is the devil, and you don't do it. And then always put Jesus' blood to you, and tell the devil that Jesus' blood is in my veins, because you are a brother and a sister to Jesus. You have his blood in you, but that's a DNA thing, that you have that. You are a brother and a sister to Jesus. So that blood is protecting you. It's not the cross. That cross is a murder weapon. The blood of Jesus is what protects you and take away the devil from you, your life. And you should talk about that morning and before you go to bed. You say that. Only short that you belong to God and you have Jesus' blood inside your veins that clean up everything. So, was something. I don't know, but it was good. That sound you heard, I think you heard it. It wake me up from the spirit. That's good. So I could close on this episode. So God bless you. We love you, all of us that is in the room now. But I'm out from the spirit world. I am here on earth again. Thank you.